Hello, this is Dr. Emmett Miller. When is the last time you rewarded yourself? Sure, you may have received some rewards from those around you, but are you aware of how important it is that you personally reward yourself? A child benefits most from the rewards of its parents because they are the most trusted by the child. Similarly, your subconscious, your monkey mind, trusts you above all others. Giving yourself a sincere reward will work wonders. Every time you find yourself being successful in handling a challenging situation, it's important to give yourself a reward, positive feedback. This is what psychologists call positive conditioning. In a little while, I'll explain why it is so vitally important. But first, think of a time in the past, especially the recent past, in which you encountered a previously fear-inducing challenge and were able to handle it with more calm and confidence and less fear than in the past, before you learned and began to practice the tools of mindfulness and guided imagery. And find yourself a comfortable place in which to sit or lie. Choose a focal point in the distance out in front of you, and keeping your eyes fixed on that point, mentally repeat to yourself the words, "There's nowhere I have to go, nothing I have to do, and no problem I have to solve. Therefore, I give myself permission to relax." Deeply and thoroughly. Take a deep breath in, and as you let it out, let your eyelids fall gently closed. Picture the word relax or any image that represents relaxation to you there on the back of your forehead. And notice how quickly you are able to slip into a calm, peaceful state of mind and body and emotion. Letting your eyelids relax down to the point they don't want to open. And as you test them, feel those ripples of relaxation flowing from your heavy, relaxed eyelids. Ripples of peace and serenity flowing out from your eyelids throughout every cell of your body. As the air breathes you, and you sink into that pause after each breath out. More and more relaxed, with each and every breath, emptying your body of stress and tension, and emptying your mind of unnecessary thoughts float away like tufts of dandelion fluff floating off in the breeze, flowing, relaxation, flowing all the way right down to the palms of your hands and right out through the soles of your feet. Sink deeply into that pause after each breath out and before the next breath begins. Sinking deeply, and feel that little spark of energy that starts each new breath in. A spark of life beginning each fresh new breath in. And welcome that little burst of life and love. Feeling each new breath as if it were the first breath you've ever felt. An empowering, inspiring, loving gift expanding your chest and abdomen, rising and falling with each breath, carrying that beautiful feeling throughout every cell in your body. Good. Each breath out, breathing out unnecessary thoughts, questions, doubts, or distractions. Gradually, you're having fewer and fewer thoughts. and there's more and more space between your thoughts. Let yourself sink deeply into the spaces between your thoughts. Good. Now climb aboard your magic carpet or into your time machine and let it take you to your special place, that comfortable and pleasant place and time that you choose. And let yourself see the colors and shapes and movements around you and smell the fragrance of the air and hear the sounds in your special place and feel the peace, the comfort, and the safety. Good. Now I want you to think about another time in your life, a time when you achieved something and felt really good about it. Maybe a time recently or even long ago in your youth. It could be winning a race or a spelling bee, or completing a project or work of art, of giving birth or seeing your child for the first time. Any time that you can think of when you felt really happy, stimulated, joyful, grateful. And step into that scene and make it real, using the power of your imagination. Feel yourself there, now. Feel the thrill of success and notice where in your body you feel it most powerfully, and breathe into that place in your body where you feel the most joy and gratitude. That inner reward for your accomplishment. And as you breathe into it, feel that feeling grow stronger and stronger. And breathe that feeling of satisfaction and fulfillment flowing throughout all the rest of your body. A joyful thrill through every cell of your being. And place one or both of your hands over that place where the feeling is most strong, perhaps over the power center in your lower abdomen. And let this be the anchor for these feelings of success. And whenever you wish to feel these feelings of success, simply place your hand or hands over this place and take a deep breath in, breathing life into these feelings. And then breathe them out throughout all the rest of your body. That's good. Great. Now let yourself go back to that successful event recently when you were able to use your new skills, the relaxation, that self-affirmation, mindfulness, and positive imagery, to be more calm, perhaps even very relaxed and confident in a situation that would have caused you fear and stress in the past. And replay this successful event in your mind and relive it from the beginning now, as I count from 1 to 5. 1. And pay attention to how much confidence and strength you feel deep within as you begin. 2. And how you intentionally or automatically use your relaxing breath. 3. Your confidence anchor. 4. And your internal affirmative self-talk. 5. And find yourself being so much more successful. And you feel really good about it. Trigger your success anchor as you let these really good feelings of success flow throughout your body, knowing that when you reward your deeper mind with positive feelings, it learns its lesson even more deeply. Good. And now, as you let these pleasant sensations continue to swirl around in your body, picture yourself in the future, looking and feeling really strong, happy, confident, loving, and free. Step right into this image, remembering the future is not a place you're going. It's a place you're creating with every thought and word and action, and therefore you must choose well. Good. And gradually, in your own time, at your own speed, gradually bring your awareness back to where you are resting comfortably, reawakening, feeling refreshed and clear, happy and free. Good job. And remember, as with all guided imagery meditations, it's good to take yourself through the steps from memory once you have listened enough times to learn them. You will soon find you can go through these steps in a much shorter period of time than the learning experiences with the recordings. You will know from experience when you have reached the deeply relaxed healing state, and can then take yourself through the appropriate imagery as slowly or as rapidly as you need, so that you can feel the inner sense of peace, safety, confidence, success, or whatever may be the feelings that are the point of the particular meditation you're doing. The positive feelings you gin up during this imagery will make the neural connections in your brain grow faster and stronger. Positive emotions are your jet fuel for powerful change. And one thing I want to remind you: be generous with yourself, and especially with your monkey mind. Dr. Dan Amen told me a story once about visiting Marine World with his son. They happened upon a group of penguins during one of their training sessions. The trainer had a ladder that led up to a diving board about 5 feet above the water of the pool. He had a bucket of small fish, and whenever a penguin would, at his command, climb the ladder and dive into the pool, he would toss the lucky guy a fish. One penguin, however, climbed to the top of the ladder, but then turned around and climbed back down again. As he waddled away from the ladder, the trainer tossed him a fish. "Hey, wait a minute," Dr. Amen called out. "He didn't do the trick you told him to do. Why did you reward him?" "Because," said the trainer, smiling sweetly, "he tried." He went on to explain that if he didn't reward every effort, the penguins would not learn nearly as well or as quickly. Dr. Amen, in working with the frustrated parents of his pediatric patients, has told this story many times to convince parents to be more patient with their kids. It's the same thing with training your monkey mind. Don't insist on perfection every time. Even if you handle a situation with only 10 or 20% less fear, reward the heck out of that monkey. Now, I know from time to time, maybe even frequently, negative thoughts come along to make you doubt your ability to use these time-tested mind tools to conquer the fear. Always remember, this is your mind. Erase those thoughts. The part of you that tends to be negative, saying, "That wasn't as good as I wanted," or "You did it better yesterday," or I've tried 3 times, I'm not successful yet. This is the failure voice of the past. It comes from the limbic system that is trying to save you from certain death, and is incapable of understanding that it is wrong, that there is no reason that you can't be calm and confident. So it tries to protect you by undermining any success you begin to have in changing. Sneaky, huh? So today you have learned the most powerful tool for change: positive feedback. Once you've learned to do this in imagery and have memorized the technique, then you can do it all from memory without needing my voice to guide you through the steps. And you will be able to go through the steps faster. Remember, the stronger the positive emotion you can feel, the faster will be the learning. It is quite remarkable how seldom most of us get positive feedback in our lives, from others or from ourselves. There's the parent who says, "You only got an A? Why not an A+?" Or you may have received the message, "I shouldn't have to praise you. You simply did what you were supposed to." Well, that's a pity, and here's why. Here's how your brain works. The first step when you come upon a problem or a challenge or an obstacle is to decide what outcome you want to create. The second step is to create a strategy for solving the problem or overcoming the obstacle and reaching your desired outcome. Nothing has happened yet. There's just a plan. The third step is the all-important execution step, the step of putting the plan into action, the behavior. Now, if the plan works and the problem is solved, the final step is the positive feedback, which is the reward to your nervous system, which tells it to remember that strategy and makes it more likely to use that behavior the next time. Giving that reward is the fourth step. I taught my dog to yawn on command. Every time he yawned, I said, in a commanding voice, "Yawn," and then praised him as if he had just won the lottery. Soon I could just issue my command, "Yawn," and he would yawn. My command had become associated neurologically with the automatic behavior of yawning because it was rewarded. The same thing is true with the lower levels of your brain. I call it your monkey brain because you can train it like a monkey or like a dog. Your emotional state is the result of the internal chemistry in your brain. So, as you can see, the ability to conjure up a really happy emotion, no matter how you do it, provides the positive chemicals in your brain, and pairing it with the just accomplished action rewards that part of your brain and thus trains it. So today you've learned the steps your brain takes to learn new behaviors, why positive rewards are crucial for training your brain, and you've learned a powerful technique to reward the calm, confident behavior so that it will replace the fear behavior you used to experience. And you've learned how to take the final step in literally upgrading your mental computer so that it reacts in harmony with today's world, not the world of 500,000 years ago. There's an old story about a man on his way to a concert in New York City who got stuck in traffic and was disoriented. So he yelled out the window to a passing taxi driver, "Hey, how do I get to Carnegie Hall?" "Practice," answered the cabbie. "Practice, practice, practice." And that's how you will learn to master your mind. Practice these mind tools till you're successful. And you will be.